Good morning, good morning, good morning. Facebook. Let's see if I can tag some people. Good morning. Whew. It's already been a great morning. Let's see if some people come on here. Look at that sky. Let's turn this around. Morning, Dr. K. There's the blueberry bush. Yeah, where's Benny? Somewhere. That's my dad's garden. Look at that sky right there. The birds are chirping, singing our love song. You know, they found out that they can hear a heartbeat. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Tinder. And a heart. They can hear the heartbeat within trees. They've done these studies on trees, and they have a camera that can pick up the movement of the tree, and they found that the trees go to sleep at night. They've been down, and then they wake up when the light comes up, and they have a beat, a rhythm, and that they've also found out that these trees communicate between their root systems, so they're alive. That's not what I wanted to talk about this morning, but I was just thinking about that, you know. And so God breathes breath into mankind. This breath, God breathes itself into mankind. And therefore God lives and breathes and has its being within mankind. And there's only one mind, one heart, one consciousness that is all minds, all hearts, all consciousness, which is everything. So all life contains this one consciousness, which is the one, ultimately the one consciousness. And all substance has life. So even what we see is space in between us is this one consciousness, is life. And we are one with this one, the one and only being, which fills everything, seen and unseen. Now, and because we are one with the consciousness that is all consciousness, all life, this makes us one with all consciousness, all life. And I just said all substance contains life. Every organism, every cell, seen and unseen, is this consciousness. So the tree is expressing this consciousness in the way of the tree. The wind is expressing this consciousness in the way of the wind. The grass, Benny, wherever he went, he's over there expressing, well, let's see. There he is way over there, Benny. I say Benny's my third son. He acts just like a child. He's got his own little blanket and that he carries around everywhere. But so Benny is expressing the source, this one consciousness, as Benny. And because we're one with the one and only source, this means we are one with all. This is why we have dominion with all things on earth, visible and invisible. And I say with, because I don't want to use the word over, because we're on this plane of equality where we're one with. And you know, dominion is unconditional love to me. It's to walk in love unconditionally for all, to honor all life. So what I wanted to talk about this morning was traveling. You're not really traveling because you're everywhere all the time, because you're one with the one that is omnipresent, omniscient, omnificent. Therefore you are. You are all that your source is. You are this advanced technology that we could call God, or Allah, the one and only being. And there's this Christ that is all, this one and only anointing of the one and only being. Therefore, the one and only anointing is the one and only being. Conscious life energy is its source, and we are that conscious life energy, the Christ. Therefore, we are one with all, as all, in all, feeling all, everywhere, all the time, all knowing. You say, well, I catch myself all the time saying, well, I don't know. And then within me, I hear this voice say, yes, you do. Stop saying that. You know all things. And we are discovering all that we know. That is truth within us. That's already there. You know, real quick, I had this dream a little while back, actually a few years ago. And in the dream, I was told that the memory, the truth of all things, the memory of eternity, the memory of our source, the universe, the one accord, the one sound, the memory of who we are is contained in a protein that's attached to our DNA. And that this memory would be unlocked, so to speak, through understanding, through the understanding of one another, the knowledge of God. And that understanding comes through thought. And that I was here to provoke thought, to stretch your understanding, to go beyond our current understanding, so that we can believe, so that we can feel as if it is true that the kingdom is here now, that we're in the kingdom and the kingdom is within us, that heaven is now, that we're not in an inferior place waiting to get to a superior place, so to speak, that everything is just the way it should be, that nothing has been a mistake, that you are just where you are supposed to be right now, and that you are the perfect expression and the perfect manifested form, the perfect image of your source, Allah, the one and only being, and you are unfolding the fullness that you are from within. So we are everything that our source is. So we actually are everywhere all the time. This is why you can be here, but you can be through your imagination now. I'm talking through our imagination, that visible, that movie screen within your mind. That's why you can be here, but you can also be, I can also be in Africa right now at the same time. I can see the orphanage. I can see Cyrus's place. I can see Zambia. I can see the people. I can smell the smells. I can feel the way the road feels beneath my feet. I can touch the buildings. I can even hear the people. But I'm here. but I'm there. And not only there, I can also be in my house with my children, although I'm down in South Alabama, all at the same time. So travel, something I've been doing in the mornings I want to share with you. You may already be doing it, but it's a great practice. Most mornings and sometimes evenings, if I'm away from my children, my family, I will silence my earth. I'll come into the present moment. I'll take no thought. And you know, if you have trouble doing that, focusing, I call it focus. Now, focus is silence. Noise is racing thoughts. And noise is incoherence, you could say. It is maybe a distortion within. So focus is silence. And one good practice to help you get into the silence, or the present moment, you could say, is breath work. And all types of different types of breath works. There's many different types. Deep breathing, 30, 40, 50 circular deep breaths where you don't stop in and you don't stop on the out. In, out, in, out, in, out, into the stomach, into the chest, into the head, out. And see the breath, paint the breath, see it going into your entire being. Focus on the breath. And when you do this, what you'll find is towards the end of the breath, you can blow all your breath out and you can hold it there, and you'll be in a place of complete silence. And then you're there. You can also do very deep, concentrated breathing where you breathe in 5 or 6, maybe 10 seconds, hold it. Out 5 or 6, maybe 10 seconds. Special forces, I believe they call this box breathing. They know about breathing. And when you do this, place your awareness in your heart area right here. You can touch it to help your awareness go there. And then when you get really good at it, you can just drop down in these places. Now, at the end of your breath, maybe you do 10 rounds of that one, maybe 30 or 40 deep breaths, maybe 50, whatever it takes. And then you want to relax. Now, you already would have relaxed, starting with your forehead. Relax your nose, relax your cheeks, your eyes, your eye sockets, your lips, and your mouth. One way to relax your mouth is to drop it down. Let your tongue just hang, because you'll find that your tongue will get tense too. It'll cleave to the top roof of your mouth. You want everything relaxed and calm. And at the end of this, you really want to melt yourself into the chair you're in. So be in a comfortable chair, if you're in a seated position with your spine erect, or even if you're laying down, doesn't matter. I like to lay down personally, maybe because I'm lazy. No, I'm not lazy. I just like to lay down. I get real comfortable when I'm doing this. And I melt myself into the bed or the chair I'm in. I literally melt. Everything melts into it. And sometimes you'll even find that you're not even breathing. It's okay. Don't pay attention to it. You're just there. You're in the present moment. There is no time in that moment. You're here right now. Now, when I'm there, I've melted myself. I can freeze time. Just freeze time. And through my imagination, I place myself wherever I want to be. Now remember, I'm already there. So I'm not really going anywhere. So through my imagination, I see myself with my family in the house. I see the dining room. I place my feet on the floor. I feel the floor. I smell the house. I'm there. I run my fingers over the top of the table. It's a hand-hewn table. and I can feel the roughness of the hand hewn. I transition from that room into another room, and I feel the carpet on my floor, on my feet, in my feet. I smell the smell. I feel the atmosphere. And then what I like to do is I go and visit with my children early. They may be asleep, but even in that place, I am a light, emitting light. Sometimes I even drop down into my children, in whom I'm one with, and as, and in I am them, and they are me. On this day you will know that just as I am in my Father, you are in me, and I am in you. Now, Father is all, right? Jesus was talking about the one and only being. Jesus was talking about Father. Jesus was talking about the one that is all things. Now, on this day, I am my Father. I and Father are one. We are. I and the universe are one. We are. I and life are one. We are. I am one. I and space are one. I and the wind are one. We are. I and the water are one. We are. I am all things. I am one. I and Father are one. We are. On this day, you will know that just as I am my Father, you are me, and I am you. You are all. You are one. That just as I am the universe, just as I am all things, you are me, and I am you. And so I am everywhere all the time. That's why I can be there. I can also be in Africa. I can also go visit friends, all through my imagination, which is reality. Now, something different has started happening since I've been practicing this. I'm literally sensing physically the environment. I am literally feeling the carpet. I'm literally, a new sense has come to me now. I'm literally smelling what it smells like. Now, if you've never been there, you can imagine what it smells like because you're already there, remember. You know all things, you feel all things, you smell all things, you taste all things, you hear all things. So I'm there. I feel the carpet on my feet. I touch my kid's hair and I feel it running through my fingers. Whew. They are me and I am them. I drop down in my children. Now, if you think this is weird, okay. But from that place, I illuminate. I raise the feeling of love, of kindness, of peace, of my compassion, of my love for my children. Light. I raise the vibration. I feel the electricity. And I do this with each one, with everyone. I've even done this practice with others through prayer that are distanced away. I'll explain to them how we're one, and I am them and they are me. And so if I've been presented with an illness, if part of me, our body, me, has come to me and asked for prayer, it is me. It is part of my body. And I'll explain, I'll drop down into them and raise the vibration and emit the light that I am. Raising the frequency, the sound, the vibration, all those things. So travel in the way that I just explained it, be there. It's just like an idea that you've been given from God. Many ideas from the one idea, the one thought and idea in which we are. But if you will lose yourself in that idea, that vision, that dream, lose yourself, abandoning all, lose yourself to the idea, the vision. Get lost in the vision. Fantasize about the vision. There's something different about imagining and fantasizing that I see. Because when you start to fantasize, feelings get aroused within you. You start to feel as if you're in the vision. Feel as if you are where you want to be. And then come back to your bed or your chair or wherever you're at. And do this several times. Come back to the bed. Feel the bed. Feel the pillow. Feel the sheets. Smell the smells. Hear the sounds. Taste. See the room you're in without your eyes even being open. Melt yourself into this place again. And then go to another room. Sit down in the chair. Feel the wooden chair. Feel the wooden table. Smell the smells. See the room. Converse with people. Run your fingers through your child's hair. See them as you and you as them. Release the kindness and the love and the joy. Release the frequency of heaven that you are. Release the sound. Release the very electromagnetic energies of God, the presence that you are. So one of the keys here is not only to go there in your imagination, go there, but be there. Use your senses to feel there. Start with touch, that's the easiest. Then move on to the smells. And then hear. What does it sound like? See. You're already seeing in your imagination, you're seeing. Taste. What's it taste like? And as we do this, you will find that you will actually be there. Because they've proven that our minds don't know the difference between our imagination and what I'm looking at now. It does not know the difference. It thinks what you're seeing in your mind is the same as what you're seeing out here. So if you close your eyes and you imagine yourself on the beach, your mind and your body, that mind, thinks that it's on the beach. And as you truly believe you are where you have went, the body will follow. This is transrelocation. We're talking about astral projection. We're talking about spirit travel. You can project your thought. I am one with the wind. I can project myself through the pinwheel over there. This is how it works. So I hope that helped. There's a lot of other cool stuff we can talk about. But as we come into this understanding, see, the protein that I talked about earlier is unlocked through thought. I'm here to provoke thought. I'm here to provoke questions within you. Because the questions are coming from your source, your true self. And the questions are an invitation into a revelation, a revealing of the truth within you, and into an encounter with your true self, and into an understanding, and ultimately into a knowing And this protein, this DNA of the memory of eternity, of the memory of source in which we are, is unlocked and resonates as we come through this. So the thought, the idea, the thought, the questions, the thought, the revealing, the feeling, the sound, the manifestation. Hope that made sense. Love you all. Have a great day today.